Hello, guys. It is officially the night before Halloween, and as you can see, I'm in my costume for Halloween. I came to work dressed as this because we had an event where we could wear costumes, although no one else in my store did, but I saw other stores that had people wearing costumes. Though I actually took this off when I worked because I didn't want to spill coffee on it or anything, and we have to wear an apron and a cap, and I think it would be too hassle if I had this on and then an apron over it. So I just took it off for the whole day except for when I went to clock in and after clocking out. Yeah, I'm just about to drive home. It's pretty much just a quick update. I'm still here at the parking lot of the place. Uh, I guess I could show you around. It's like right over there and here. It's a big parking lot, really big. Oh, the car beside me just left. Goodbye, safe travels. Yeah, uh, I guess I'm just waiting here for a bit. It's been a few minutes that I've been here in the car, just chatting people up, updating people. Since I don't really have time to use my phone and work except for when I take a break or towards the end of the shift when I could like make my own drinks and then I take a picture of the drink that I made. Earlier I made a dirty matcha, which is if you don't know dirty matcha, it's matcha latte but with espresso or like coffee. I don't. I haven't been taught how to do that one yet, but I made it my own way, sort of like how you make a macchiato, where you put syrup and then milk and then matcha powder in the base, and then you cue an espresso shot and put it splash it on the top. So it's kind of technically a matcha macchiato, if that's a thing. But well, regardless of how you prepare it, it is dirty matcha because matcha and coffee, dirty matcha. Yeah, I made it, and surprisingly, it was really good. Like, it was really refreshing to have that. I'm on closing shift for today, by the way. It was really refreshing to have that towards the end of my shift. It was really cold, refreshing, and it tasted exactly how I remembered it from the Philippines. Because I had one staff member earlier who said, like, I told him, oh, it's so refreshing. And then she was like, that's the first time she's heard someone say something about that, about a matcha drink. I said, yeah, I usually have this type of, dirty matcha back in the Philippines because a lot of local cafes have dirty matcha. Yeah. What else? I guess that's it. I was also shown a bit at the register earlier. And by the way, this is the my second week of work. I know it's supposed to be like 10 days, but this has been my ninth day, which is ending on our work week. So this is the end of the 2 week period for this payday for this pay period. So I was there for 9 out of 10 days because I started one day late, my first day. Technically 10 days because the first day was the orientation before this pay period, which was last week. So yeah, if we count that, then it has been 10 days for me, and it has been this is my 2 week mark, and uh, yeah, I've learned a lot over these 2 weeks. Already starting the registers, which first of all you have to know almost everything, every item to do the registers, and then you have to be familiar with the layout. So the manager earlier was showing me how. She was showing me around, and then when there were customers, because it wasn't really busy at this time towards closing. Still busy sometimes, but not as busy as the day or the afternoon. So she would explain things as she was taking orders. And then if there was an order that came, she would ask me to do it because it's just one customer at a time, or two or three customers at most. And then she'd ask me to make those drinks if I know it, and I'd help at the oven sometimes. Closing shift is like there was only three or four of us at a time at the whole shop. So yeah, that was interesting. It is also the first time that I stayed all the way until closing time. Because last week when I was on closing, they let me home early because the store wasn't too busy. But this time they allowed me to stay the whole time until closing, so I got to see them turn off the lights, close the doors, and I got to walk home with a Filipino staff member who like also works there, and we had a lot of talk, riding the bus together, going here to this parking. Yeah, that's about it. I gotta go. Uh, Hopefully there's not much traffic at this time. It is 11. So yeah, see you guys next week, or I don't know when. See ya.